Hello, welcome, and I'll start Mass Effect Andromeda since last play. 네, 안녕하세요. 오늘은 Mass Effect Andromeda를 어제 이어서 또 플레이하도록 하겠습니다. 어제는 그 굉장히 엄청나게 큰 위성 같은 별인데요. 그 온전한 구형의 그런 행성이 아니라 뭐라고 해야 되나 이제 그 무학조가 나서 이제 떠돌아다니는 그런 그런 위성에 착륙을 해서
Despite everything that went wrong here, that's quite a view.
잡혀있다 잡혀있다기보다는 그 추방됐다가 누군가에 의해서 새로운 삶을 살려고 살게 됐다가 잡힌 그러니까 현상범이라고 해야 되나? 여하튼 그렇게 잡혀간 사람들을 구조한 추방됐던 사람들인데 잡혀간 사람들을 구조를 했고요. 그리고 지금은 이 별에서 아울러 헤드쿼터를 탐하는 임무일까요? 찾아가는 건데 한번 가보도록 하겠습니다. 지금 이제 그 아울러 무업자들 만나러 가보겠습니다. 이게 행성이 아니라서 이게 중력이 없고요. 이건 뭐야?
Ryder, look out!
이건 다리구나.
Don't look
이런데
down,
이렇게
guys.
다리가 있어요. 구조물들이. 이런데도 사람이 사는구나.
Did you leave many people behind in the Milky Way?
No. Parents are gone, but my old unit could still be alive.
Yeah,
여기서
some of my
이제
contacts might be kicking around.
스팀
Isn't it
증기
weird
같은 게
saying things like
뿜어서
that while knowing you'll
나오고요.
never see them again?
No stranger than them being 600 years older than we are.
If we're getting into
와우.
the deep stuff, we need a few stiff drinks first.
You started it, you're buying.
저 산을 넘어서
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That must be
와.
the base the exiles mentioned.
와. 여긴 떨어지지만 위로 가면 어떨까요? 거기 떨어지고. 저 뒤에 아크 보이시죠? 저 뒤에 아크 있습니다. 여기 보시면 저기 아크 있죠. 아크. 아크가 이주용 함선인데 이주. 다른 우주로 이주를 하기 위해서 사람들을 동면시킨 사람들을
You
운반하는
seemed at home on Kadara. Very at home.
I should. I lived that kind of life for years.
역할을
You don't
하는
look okay
게
with that.
아크입니다.
I am. Just not the idea of losing you to someone like Sloan or Reyes. Too many good people have gone off the grid.
자, 그럼 절로 가겠습니다. 이렇게 딱 들어가면 시작됩니다. 음료 크고
That's teamwork.
응? 이게 뭐지? 너는 여자에 뛰어갔니? 아, 저 뒤에 하나가 숨었는데? 여기서?
Nice headshot. Nice shot.
원품물도 없는데 뭐하니? 동물이 있습니다. 아. 저기 있는 어디였지? 한 명 남았는데. 아이, 야야야. 맞아나? 아야, 근데 숨어 있었어? 진짜. 이전.
Reload.
어딨어? 아이, 잠깐만.
Warm up. Outlaws.
아, 100 다 쳤는데. 100 다 쳤는데. 아이고야. 그건 안 할 거지. 펠컨이 2개. 하나는 갈고. 얘는 안 할 거고. 구시탐은 세긴 한데. 아, 어차피 얘네들은 안 쓸 거고요. 아이, 갈면 얘네들이 저거 돼서 그런데. 진짜 좀 새로 들어온 거고. 왜 나갔니? 얘는 안 됐고요. 얘는 전부 다 블랙 위도우 747. 이야, 만든 거보다 더 세네. 만드는 거보다 더 세네. 아, 글들 101고. 4짜리인데요. 울트라 레어, 레어 아이템인데, 얘는 갈겠습니다. 4짜리라서요. 밀리. 특허 갈겠습니다. 이것도 갈겠습니다. 특허 무조건 다 갈고. 어디지? 꿀순인데? 됐다. 가만히. 가만히 계시고요. 아, 저기 쏘지. 아이, 저걸 쏴야 되나? 아까운데. 끝. 자, 알템 보자. 알템 2개는 챙겼는데, 무장 챙겼고, 컨테이너 같은 거 있는지 확인하고요. 이거 엄청 달았네. 어디 있었지? 오. 어? 저렇게 검색할 필요가 있는, 검색할 수 있는 것들은 이렇게 뜨더라고요. 그럴 때 이제 맞춰서 검색을 해주시면 됩니다. 이거는 없는 것 같고.
You can use the passcode on the door to the second dome, Pathfinder.
없는 것 같으니까 들어가겠습니다.
That did it.
티타늄이 또 많네요, 여기. 야야야야야야. 왜 나한테 자꾸 그러니? 그냥 나쁜 놈. 어디 갔니?
Running ammo!
끝.
Let's see you deal with this.
아니? 너니?
Good one.
아나키스트? 아나키스트 이리온.
Toss a grenade! Great. Pulling out the fancy move.
야, 버섯하니?
That takes care of
요.
Crest and his people. But what were they up to?
I detected audio log nearby, Pathfinder.
거기
It may give you the
가봐.
information you need.
잘못 눌렀어. 미안해. 잘못 눌렀슈. 미안해요. 티타늄 많이 가져가고요. 티타늄 어디다 쓰이냐? 제조에 쓰이죠. 무기, 장비, 여기 뭘 충전하길래 이게 큰 거 생겼어? 셔틀. 엄청난 큰 것도 숨겼네. 가면 되는데, 만 이제 아이템 있는지 좀 보고, 이런 셔틀이네요. 아니, 부사라고. 움직이고 있어, 셔틀이. 탑승이 안 되니. 올라가지 못하니. 컨테이너가 있고요. 검색을 하라고 뜨는데, 어떤 검색을 하는 건가? 어떤 거? 이게 뭐 검사하러 뜨는 게 아니라 뜨는데 이게 잘 모르겠을 때가 있더라고요. 뜨긴 하는데 여기 있다. 가지고
I don't want excuses, Krex. The dust on the surface isn't enough. If I want to take these initiative colonies out, we'll need a hell of a lot more helium-3. I know that remnant tiller in the conservatory will work. Get it running. Elora out.
They wanted to attack the colonies. But it sounds like they couldn't activate some sort of remnant tiller. Sam?
An active remnant tiller would expose more soil to radiation, increasing helium-3 production exponentially. If my calculations are correct, this planet could fuel Nexus ships for an estimated 368 years.
With that much fuel, we could discover countless new worlds. We need to get that tiller up and running.
I've marked the remnant conservatory on your display.
If Elora had mined enough helium-3 to bomb the colonies...
I advise against hypotheticals, Pathfinder. I've alerted the Nexus to the situation. Patrols will be stationed around this planet to ensure the helium-3 remains in your control.
Still, if I ever meet this Elora, we're having a chat.
뜨네? 아직도 뜨는 거 아니지? 그러니까 이렇더라고요. 이게 위에서 검색해야 되는 것도 또 아래쪽에서 뜰 때가 있고 애매하게 뜨는 게 좀 있어서 네, 자 그럼 여기로 가도록 하겠습니다. 이거 거쳐서
You know, the freelancer's life does have its charms. So Kadara's tempting you then? Got into this life because I had to. I'm good at it, but that doesn't mean it's good for me. Or Sid. That's why we came out here. Options.
Oh yes, endless options. Sand or ice, scourge or murder aliens.
Yes, well,
네트 요건 미끄러지는 거 미끄러지게 하는 거고요.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
자, 이제
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
아,
Pathfinder, this
Come on.
area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
여기서 그거 만든다고?
Ryder, look out!
알았어. 여기는 안 되고.
you said your parents were gone, Cora. What happened?
Don't know. While I was away on training, their cargo freighter disappeared in the Attican Traverse.
자,
I looked for
여기다가
them every time I was
풀어놓고.
posted that way. Nothing.
That's rough.
Not everything gets tied up in a bow.
하나 떠니까 하나 올라가. 배치할 수 있는 곳으로 하고. 예, 엄청 올라간다. 더. 떨어지지 말고. 그래도 올라갈 테니까. 네. 이거 해줄게. 여기는 나갔고요. 눈을 벗어났고.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
여기는 뿌리고 이렇게.
I know what you meant before about not having closure. Our dad, mine and Sid's, left when she was only a toddler. Never found out why. But his reasons didn't matter. Only Sid mattered.
She was lucky to have you.
No sense wondering why you were dealt that particular hand. Better to just play the round.
예, 이제
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
다 빨았습니다. 자, 저쪽으로. 쪽으로 가면 예. 우와. 미안하게 이 차는 안 넘어집니다. 넘어지랑 하면 쓰고, 넘어지랑 하면 쓰고. 여기 랩넌트인가? 어슈. 와우. 여긴 뭘 갖다 놓는 거야 도대체가? 컨테이너? 아, 분명히 들어가면 랩넌트 또 관련해서 이거는 가겠습니다. 아, 이거 이상하게 들었네. 오는 삭제 테스트 표 포인트 암호 네. 만들면 되니까 두 개 똑같은 거 삭제. 삭제. 캐트거 삭제. 캐트거는 안 쓸 겁니다. 아니요. 캐트 대치하고 있는 종족의 무장, 그러니까 이거는 안 쓰려고 합니다. 이거에 갑자기 왔다 갔다리 하니.
Sam, how do we get the tiller working?
I detect a console deeper inside. You may be able to hack an observer machine, Pathfinder.
딥 인사이드 들어갔는데 이게 물에다 놓으니까 정수작용 하는 그런 거 같더라고요. 그래서 깨끗한 물을 적으려서 뽑고 있는 것도 있고. 어? 안 돼? 뭐니? 이거는? 나 어디로 가야 되니, 그러니까? 보통 이 위에 있었는데, 어디로 가야 돼? 이거 작동 못 시킨다.
Looks like we need an observer for this. we need an observer for this. Looks like we need an observer for this. Looks like we need an observer for this. Looks like we need an observer for this.
뭐가 있어야 되나? 너 이리 와. 렘넌트 6. 뭐 있어야 되나? 여기 오려면? 여기가? 아하, 여기 하려면 장비가 있어야 되나 보네요. 아닌데? 여기 있다. 이거.
Glad we got support. It's nice when they're not trying to kill us.
그래서 어떻게 해야 돼? 잡을 게 아니었나? 잡지 않고 이거 했어야 되나? 뭐지? 다시 올라가겠습니다. 이게 크력 이게 저 안 될 텐데. 이게 어떻게 해야 되나? 그러니까 이게
It's nice when they're not trying to kill us. 이렇게 하니까 되네. 뭐 안 돼. 뭐 어떻게 되나. 와우. 주민이 되네. Remnant, we can lay low or take them on.
날 공격하지마. 왜?
Hostiles ahead!
총으로 상대한다.
There'll be more.
어떡하라고. 이게 어떻게 가라는 거지? 여긴 들어가도 됩니다. 오마이. 오, 큰 놈이다. 자, 정리는 끝났고요. 또 레벨업. 모두. 자, 여기서
Another
이거를
observer console.
이쪽도 가야 되는데. 그러면 아, 잠깐만, 이게 아닐 것 같은데. 뭐 했니? 뭔가 한 것 같은데. 자, 저기를 그냥 지나가면 어디야? 저기 그냥 지나가면 안 됩니다. 왜냐하면 피가 깎이거든요. 고마워. 여기 또 있네요. 자, 한번 더 해주고요. 좀 반대쪽 안 갔던, 잠깐만. 그렇게 되면 저거 하는구나. 반대, 여기 닫아버리는 거구나. 이쪽을 닫아버리는 거구나. 이건 했고. 그 반대쪽 가서. 비슷한 게 있겠죠? 비슷한 구조로 있을 텐데. 여기 이제 올라와서 해야 되고. 없나? 안 따라왔나? 어. 아, 있는 동안은 못 부르는구나. 알았어. 너 있는 동안은 못 부르는, 그러니까 너 빼고 못 부르는 거니까. 너는 어디서 불러야 되냐? 얘는 새로? 저길 가는 거는 저거 다리 연결한 쪽에서 가야 되고. 얘는 어디서 불러야 되지? 응? 그런 게 있을 것 같은데. 여기 분명히 여기도 저건데.
I don't think we're done here. I don't think we're done here.
야, 여기 어떻게 누구를 데려와야 되나? 어디 있나? 아이고야. 아, 넘어가면 안 된다. 아, 반대로 열고 오나 보다. 절로 가서 이쪽을 먼저 하고. 있었네, 하나가 또. 여기는 또 다리가 놓여지죠. 이동할 때 처리. 아이, 저게. 아, 충격파 진짜. 이거는 버틸 수 있어. 충격파는 버틸 수 있다. 버티는 건 충격파가 아니다. 여기 열면 되는 거고. 앞으로 나가는 거고, 여기 닫아버리네. 미끄러졌니? 보충하고. 사라졌네? 여기인데?
It's getting angry.
충격파 진짜. 저놈의 충격파. 저놈의 충격파.
Got 'em all.
네, 여기잖아. 그러니까 여기를 어떻게 해야 되지? 여기로 하려면 데리고 와야 되는데. 다시 데리고 올 수 있나? 만들어서? 아니, 그쪽에 맴돌 텐데. 이쪽으로 온다는 보장이. 만들어지기 때문에.
Remnant.
여기 콘솔 있네.
There must be a trick to this. Let's give it a try.
뭐지, 이거는?
They must have left a hint behind somewhere.
뭐 어디다 영향 주는 거야, 이거는? 응? 뭐지? 이건 뭐지? 이게 우리 편이잖아. 또 올 수 있니 일로? 아 뭐다? 그 이상은? 그 이상은 안 돼? 아 이거야. 이게 덮개 아니 나를. 여기는 어디서? 여기하고 저긴데. 반대로 해야 되니? 여기도 하나 해야 되고. 그냥 없고. 내가 좀 싸우고 있으렴. 어허, 여기 있다. 아, 얘를 데리고 가볼까? 그래, 이제 되네. 아, 진짜. 이쪽에, 너는 이쪽이구나. 그치? 자, 하나 했고. 오. 아, 이렇게 옆에 뭘 생겨나게 하는구나, 제가. 그럼 다시 가야겠네? 다시 가야겠다. 아, 여기 뭐 생기게 하는 거구나. 이쪽만 열겠네? 잠깐만, 그러면 저기 다시 갔다 올게. 다시 갔다 올게요. 잠깐만, 일로 못 가지. 사지로 못 가지. 절로는 갔다 올게. 그렇게였구나. 좌우였구나.
Interfaceable objects will have indicators, Pathfinder. They may be of some help. Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
이제 더 가면 되는 거야? 여기 다 열려있네? 다 열려있어. 아까 했던 거 같고, 했던 거고, 여기서 데려간 거고.
Destroyer! Heads up! Big guys ahead!
와우. 빛깔에서 해야 돼요. 야. 잠깐만. 서래부터 없애고. 잠깐만, 왜 쪼무라기들 왜 나와? 아씨, 쪼무라기부터 없앨 거 그랬나? 하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 네. 아. 아우, 야야야. 아, 정상 안 됐네. 아니, 왜 죽는데? 아, 엉망이야, 지금. 그래서 계속 만들어가지고. 아. 이건 뭐지? 아하, 자, 저 충격판이자. 다시. 이거 끄면서 근데. 아유. 야, 자. 이렇게 해야지. 아유, 힘들다. 이렇게 해야지 뭐. 예, 잡았다. 이제 안 나오겠지. 이제 안 나오겠지. 이제 안 나오겠지. 제발 나오지 마. 아이가. 와. 아이가. 우리 너무 빨라. 소라를 살려야 되는데 어딨어? 어우 많아. 없어 총알이. 총알이 없어. 와.
Looks like we need an observer for this.
또 없어 옵저버.
That must be the console to start the tiller.
잠시만 이거 하면 왠지 달려야 될 것 같은데 예감이. 아하. 이 순간에 이런 걸 주다니. 얘는 요 둘 중에 룰에 들어가야겠죠. 그리고 여기는 못 들어가고 여기는 못 들어가니까 그거. 얘는 여기 여기 못 들어가는데 여기 주고 싶어도 이거 있잖아. 아닌데 이게 끝인데. 어렵다. 뭐 나올 것 같은데 틀리면 이 안에서도 반복되면 안 되는데. 만약 얘가 여기 들어간댔을 때 얘는 여기 못 들어가니까 요 둘 중에 들어가야 되고 얘는 여기 못 들어가니까 네? 얘가 여기 못 오니까 얘 둘 중에 들어갔죠. 여기도 마찬가지. 얘네 둘이 들어가지고 얘는 여기 두 개, 얘는 여기 두 개, 얘는 세 개다. 얘는 일로 못 들어가고 여기 두 개 들어가야 되는데 얘는 여기 못 들어가니까 여기 들어가야 되네요. 얘는 여기 들어가야 되고 여기 들어갔으면 얘는 여기 못 오니까 여기 들어가야 돼. 얘가 여기 들어가야 되고 이렇게 되면은 여기는 얘가 들어가야 되고 그러면 얘가 들어갔으면 얘가 못 들어가니까 여기 들어가야 되고 얘가 여기 들어가면 되고 그러니까 이렇게 하면 되고 되니까 여기 들어가고 여기 들어가고 되니까 얘가 들어가고 얘가 들어가고 얘가 들어가고
Yes! Nice job, Ryder.
Multiple mechanisms activated. The remnant tiller is online. Within years, helium-3 production will increase dramatically.
Send Tam the good news. We have fuel. Let's get back to the surface.
다 된 건가요? 여기는 안 달려도 되네. 와, 다행이다. 안 달려도 됐다니다. 다 열려있으니까 이제 또 다 먹었고 여기는 이것도 있는 거고. 자, 다 끝난 거 같네요. 그렇게 그 하나로 다 거의 다 열었었고 여기 돌아다니는 랩넌트 하나 있고 네, 좀 끝내고 갑시다. 네, 좀 끝내고 가입시다.
Doesn't seem different up here. You sure we activated the tiller?
The mechanisms are deep underground, so the effects are not visible. Within months, you'll begin to see a dramatic increase in helium-3 production.
Not bad for a planet we wrote off.
자, 그러면 여기선
So
다
how did you learn to
끝났죠?
do these things?
아, 이걸 해야 돼? 많은데. 음, 2개 찾았고요. 아크 저 하러 가야 되는데. 팔머리. 팔머리를 할까? 아니. 뺨하기 전에 무기나 장비를 다 만들어야 되는데 아직 완전하지 않아서.
Mistakes, survived, got angry, got up, and learned not to do it again. That's something nobody could have helped me with. I had to figure it out for myself.
Interesting.
Thing is, not everything works for everyone. You gotta find your own way, and I know what mine is.
Hazardous radiation detected. Please remain in the Nomad.
좀 어떻게 나가? 이걸로 해야 돼?
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder? Ryder, could we chat?
응, 알았어. 예.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
그거 해달라고.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
머리가 되는데?
I hear you found a stasis locker from the Solarian Ark.
Technically, someone else found it first, but yes.
How wonderful. I know it's not the Ark itself, but any sign is better than nothing, surely. Please, if I can help the search at all, just ask. Or ask anyway. You're good company.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
이런 점프가 없지 참.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
가세요. 그다음에 저건 뭐지? 우리 배는 아닌데? 우리 배가 아닌데? 블루프린트 더 얻은 거 없을 텐데? 5개 다 올렸고. 아, 어드밴스드가 있었구나. 더 올라가는. 아, 이거를 더 올려야 되나? 어떤 거니까 일단 어떤 거니까 하자. 사이드 와인드 핏. 허허허. 스나이퍼 라이플. 오, 생긴 건 괜찮게 생겼는데. 이글 피스톨. 스콜피온 피스톨. 포넷. 지금 요거거든요? 제가 갖고 온 게 이건데, 업그레이드를 리서치를 다 해가지고 올린 게 아니라서, 여기까지 만들어서 사용하기에는 위도우를 쓸까 지금 생각하고 있습니다. 헬리오 스티븐 이거를 쓰고 있고요. 지금 여기도 여기까지 나왔네요. 헬멧도 만들 수 있는데 헬멧은 지금 거 쓰고 있고요. 샤리 한 두 발인데 590만. 비싸면 죽으면 잠깐. 이렇게 만들 수가 있는데 그럼 이게 만들 수 있는 거거든요. 있는 거이기도 하고 이게 지금 또 만들 수 있는 거. 자동차는 이거를 만들 수 있는데 이거 만들죠. 이런 거를 만들어 줍시다. 서스펜션. 골드 등급, 실버 등급인데 있어? 뭐야 이거? 일단은 이렇게 해서 무장을 조금 정비하겠습니다. 야야야야 하지? 그래가지고 너 올려주니 스테빌리티가 올라가는데 이걸로 일단 하자. 데빌. 여기가 있는데 데미지 올라가는 대신 크리티가 떨어져. 또 높여야 돼. 이게 낮은데. 크리티가 높으면 좋은데. 고민되게 하네 진짜. 스테빌리티가 떨어지면 스나이퍼 라이플 한번 바꿔보겠습니다. 위도우로. 다 떨어지는데 일단 한번 바꿔볼게요. 블랙 위도우. 랑 이렇게 하고요. 얘는 더 바꿀 게 없나? 잠깐만. 왜 바꿔? 얘를 이거로 바꾸고 얘는 뭐가 있지? 이거를 아이런인데 왜 너가 갖고 있냐? 이해를 했는데 이거를 이거 뭐가 어떤 놈이 어떤 거 갖고 있는지 알아야지. 아, 뭐 이상하게 됐어. 얘를 없앨 건데. 아이고. 아, 어렵다. 아, 어려워. 예. 얘가 다른 게 더 없지. 허리케인. 이게 나왔는데. 아, 다섯 발 가지고 제대로 맞추면 괜찮은데. 일곱 발. 얘를 했기 때문에. 이 삭제해 주는 것도 좋은데. 어설트가. 아, 저는 안 쓰니까요. 예, 갈겠습니다. 낫기도 하고. 애매하네. 249에 210. 아, 얘는 다 가자, 그냥. 뭐 고민하냐. 아, 얘네 사건들은 나중에 다 갈고. 그렇단 거 갈고. 갈고. 얘는 갈고. 이건 다 갈기. 1번은 다 갈기. 아, 이것도 갈기가. 226. 갈면, 이거 갈아봤자 안 나오더라고요. 모드는. 갈아봤자 안 나와서. 가급적 모드를 팔겠습니다. 아, 일자리 이런 거 팔고요. 나중에 팔고. 그리고 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 이거는 놔둘까? 아, 아, 안쓰는 말고. 아, 그런 슈퍼가 있었어? 슈퍼가 있었어? 아, 등급 낮은 건데? 어떻게 등급 높은 얘가 세트 안 쓰니까 팔고. 등급 높은데 슈퍼야. 높은데. 레벨 높은데. 자, 일단 이렇게 하고요. 대화할 사람 없나? 없고. 여기서도 대화할 사람 없고. 빨리빨리 가서 아크를 가도록 하겠습니다. 이게 두 번째 사전 아크입니다. 그러면 아크를 진행하겠습니다. 무장은 이 정도로 하고요. 저는 얘네 얘네거든요. 소라, 너가 참 바이오닉은 좋은데 너무 앞으로 나댕긴단 말이야. 잠깐만. 아닌데. 얘로 하겠습니다.
Limited power. Life support busted. Surprised there's any gravity at all.
모자가 왜 그러니? 헬멧이.
This can't be easy to see.
I'm not really a feelings type of guy,
중세
but
기사 같다 야.
Even so,
let's just find Mason. HO47C. It was supposed to be the Turian homeworld in Helios.
like Habitat 7.
Whoever was piloting the Ark wanted to get here, no matter the cost.
They wanted to find home.
It's not really a home if no one's left to live there. Come on. Speculating won't get us anywhere.
We're lucky this part of the group survived.
Looks can be deceiving, Pathfinder. The hull is barely holding together.
Thanks, Sam. Always a ray of sunshine.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Hey, this door's still got power.
I wouldn't open that, Pathfinder. It leads to space. Perhaps you could divert the power to a different door.
Locked. Needs power to open.
Well, what about that other door?
Power has been diverted, Pathfinder.
여기는 뭘까요? 어허, 이거 뭐야 또 이거? 뭐 뭔가 있을 것 같은데 왜 시키는 겁니까? 죄송합니다. 갑자기 목이 잠기네요.
This one's still got juice.
Looks pretty busted. Think your Sam can get us in?
Only one way to find out.
I found a log from Dea Brayton, the Ark's captain. The video is corrupt, but I can recover the audio.
Play it.
Something's tearing the Tannis apart. Half the cryo chamber is gone, trying to get anyone awake to the escape pods. Spirits, there's no time. Find Mason.
Maybe she found him. Made it to the escape pods.
He wouldn't leave the Ark without me. The Tannis didn't get here on its own. We need to know what happened next.
The rest of the data on this console is corrupt. Perhaps if we find another. Or the Ark's SAM node.
Alright, let's keep looking.
잠깐만, 그럼 위는 도대체 뭐야? 이 위는 못 가는 건가? 한번 갔다 오자. 아, 잠겨있네. 이거는 어쩔 수 없네. 잠겨있네. 뭐야 이거. 점프도 안 돼 이거. 달리기도 안 되고. 어느 쪽으로 가도 상관없는데 이쪽으로.
Well, we're not going that way.
오마이. 선택했더니 꽝.
This one also needs power.
Maybe we can use the same trick as last time? Divert power from something else?
어디서? 요거?
The door should now be operational, Pathfinder.
Aptus, over here!
이건 뭐야?
There's still life in this one.
Sam, how are we doing?
Mason, bring it back.
Sam, help me out.
Like the previous log, the video data is corrupt.
What about us?
One moment, please.
We're going to find him, Aptus.
Mason, he's more than the Pathfinder to me.
Playing audio now.
Sam, how far to Abby's pod?
300 meters.
An easy stroll then. Damn it! Maybe not so easy.
Where's the rest of it?
That is all I could recover.
Damn it.
We know he survived the initial impact.
Oh, he didn't sound good.
Don't give up on him yet.
계속 진행하겠습니다. 정문은 못 가고요. 왜 이러냐? 목이 왜
That door leads to
그러냐?
the SAM node. We've got to get in there.
The SAM node should now be accessible.
여기가 샘 노드야.
Sam, where's the Pathfinder? Where's Mason?
Abby. Commence. Stars.
Abby, isn't that what Mason called you?
He's the only one who calls me that.
My counterpart is suffering from severe trauma. If I partition the damage, it may be able to speak with us.
Be careful. I don't want to lose this Sam because we rushed for answers.
Avitas Briggs. Welcome home.
Sam, Mason sent coordinates to this location. I need to find him.
You are mistaken. I sent the coordinates.
What do you mean, you sent the coordinates?
The Pathfinder ordered me to help Avitas find a home for the Turians. I located our destination, HO47C, then sought out Avitas.
Why would Mason do that?
It was his last request.
This thing's still busted. It doesn't know what it's talking about.
We should have access to Mason's logs. Maybe there's something in there.
Abby, whatever we hit, a piece of it shredded my suit. Stings like hell, but spirits, it's beautiful. I need you to go on for the both of us. Don't let that temper get the better of you. Sam, commence transfer.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Even the stars look brighter.
He died before the transfer was complete. That must be the source of Sam's trauma.
Why bring me here? What was the point?
To complete the transfer, the Turians need a Pathfinder.
I can't.
I expected better from you.
Avitus, I've seen you protect settlers. You found the Turian Ark. You've already been playing the part of Pathfinder, just without the title.
A title that belongs to Mason.
Which he wanted you to have. Rejecting it won't bring him back.
What if I let him down?
You could only do that by walking away.
Ah, damn it, you're right.
Shall I begin transfer?
It'll be safer on the Nexus. Suvi, call Tan. We need a shuttle to pick up the SAM node. Tell him we found the Turian Pathfinder.
이렇게 끝나는 건가? 트리거는 왜 이렇게 짧아? 아사리는 엄청 길더니.
Charles been asking to talk to you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
뭘 하라고? 얼가닉 파츠 이거는 뭐랄까? 이렇게 현재는 이 정도.
Hey, Joel. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. One second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that'd help.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
She's a Turian. She might like something a little more hands-on.
Good to know. I'll think about that. Liam seems to like my Rothgin. I might sew him one.
He does.
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial and dagger for Drac.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Joel, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
Well, I think you're great.
That's so...
It's true.
You're making me blush.
I can't tell.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're not in anyone's shadow here. I believe in you.
도대체 관계가 뭐 어떻게 진행되는 거야 이건? 관계 진행을 잘 이해를 못하겠지만요. 예. 자 여기서 끝났습니다. 헌팅이고 아야드 가야 되고 어? 어디야? 어디니? 응? 나 아예 온 거 아니야? 아, 아예 전이었어. 아이고. 아야를 가서 퀘스트를 하고요. 이거 맞네. 6개 내야 되네. 뭐. 이게 퀘스트를 하나씩만 표시를 해서 한꺼번에 확인해서 할 수가 없더라고요. 이렇게 가야만 알 수 있어서. 자, 봅시다. 여기 얘구나.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
Your survival supplies only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city. I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They requested Kiloa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Vol's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them a boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
할 많다. 가면서 다 있네. 줄줄이.
You came back.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo. The cat got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Supplies. Your friend is dead. Don't you care?
I grieved for Keldo before I sent you to find his body. He fought for the Resistance. Died for it. We still need what he promised.
The cat had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Aphra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be worth someday. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
자, 티타늄 100개. 100개. 일단 요렇게만 하고요. 이 옆에 예? 24,000원 달라고? 와우. 아, 또 누구? 옆에 있는 애네. 올라가야 되네? 아닌가? 옆인가? 아, 들어가면 되네?
You're always a welcome sight, Pathfinder. Still no word from our search vessel. How goes your hunt for the missing satellites?
Your people caught scavengers from Kadara Port stealing them. There was a fight. Your ship lost.
I sent them out. And risked your life, too. The scavengers, Angaran? Have our deserters preyed upon us again?
Criminals were my people. Exiles. They ripped your satellites into scrap. I brought what's left.
The initiative is supposed to explore, not steal and kill. Why would your people steal something that protects us all? Murder those who are only trying to help.
Sometimes desperate people do bad things to survive. They won't hurt anyone else.
That's no comfort for what we lost. Maybe the others are right. What if you are no better than the Ket?
These scavengers abandoned the initiative, just like your deserters left you.
And we hate them too. Keep what your people stole and go. I can't talk to you anymore.
Sorry to hear things went south for that Angaran astronomer rider. Found a silver lining though. The scrap satellites are gonna come in extra handy.
Not as handy as what we could have had, but I'll take it.
잘못 얘기했나? 아니라고 할 거랬나? 그래도 거짓은 말할 수 없으니.
You work on the solar panels. Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
살지 뭐. 이거는 좀 이따가 여기 밖에서부터 다 하죠. 해야 되는데.
Invest in your personal protection. Shield yourself.
Ryder.
너 배틀 왜 여기 있니?
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything by cash.
나처럼 실수하지 마라. 베스트. 아, 날린 것 같다, 야.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
대사 만나는 것 같은데 이거는 대사관.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
내가 또 결정해야 돼? 와.
Nexus Ambassador Rial.
이건 또 뭐야? 저기 갖다 주라는 거지?
Invest in your personal protection.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You'll have ways to send them text messages and comm transmissions.
I want contact with the people I love. You offer machines. Not good enough, Pathfinder.
어? 어? 업주라고 했어야 되나? 이거 뭐야? 아, 뭐야 이거? 내가 생각하는 거랑 다른데 이거. 나 분명히 그게 있으니까 그걸 하면 된다고 했는데 생각했는데.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
They wouldn't let me on Aya if I was a walking petri dish, would they?
You aren't taking this seriously enough to satisfy my family. I can't go without their blessing. I'm sorry.
아, 뭐야? 잠깐만요. 이 부분은 한번 다시 하겠습니다. 얘라도
I tried to get my family's permission to live on the Nexus, but I'm not hopeful.
에? 이 정도 돌려서 이런 대화 끝냈으니까 다시 한번 도전하겠습니다. 아하, 진짜. 이번에 3명 다 데려와야지. 그러면 일단 하나는 됐으니까. 아휴. 답이 뭐야? 하나는
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
이거 하면 어떻게 돼?
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm. We'll even arrange a visit.
You get it. Alright. I'm in.
아니, 기계를 사용하라는 거랑 이거랑 대체 뭐가 방문할 수 있고 뭐 만날 수 있고 이런 얘기 하는데 기계 사용하면 된다고 하는 거랑 뭐가 달라? 아, 진짜 너무해. 그럼 나는 아무런 개런티를 해줄 수 없어. 딱 그러면 못 간다는 거잖아 원래.
Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
그러니까 there is no guarantee. 난 거기 장담할 수 없어 이거잖아. 너 갈 수 있어 이거고. 나도 그렇게 했는데 뭐.
We'll take every precaution, but entering an alien environment is always a risk.
I appreciate your honesty, and so will my family. I'll convince them to let me go. Thank you.
이거 어니스트야? 도대체 뭐를 체크하는 거야 이거 도대체? 너 PB 너도 해야 되지.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Be sure you do. You're a handful, even sober.
You can handle me, Ryder, whenever you want. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
자, 너까지 대화를 했고. 여기 아니야? 아, 여긴 저거잖아. 아, 여기는 저기 가야 되네. 다시 돌아가야 되네. Service server weather reminder. 여기 실제 점이 있는 게 많은가?
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me to check on you. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but dial it down. We're guests here.
Exactly. We shouldn't have to put up with this. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters, see if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
야, 왜 날 보고 이런 일을 시켜?
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
I detect the infrared dye Silvis lent used to mock the person who threatened him.
I could use a workout.
That's our man.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
Ephra's letting me record a few of these.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Ket.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
한발차인데 1600. 하하하. 하하하. 만드는 것보다 낫나? 어차피 그냥 바로 바꿀 수도 없는데. 네, 너 하나 사자. 아, 무기 사야 되나? 사야 되나?
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me?
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal, time of change. It worked well, until now.
You lost someone you cared about. Was it because of the Vassal?
That's one way to see it. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
He thinks you want him dead. Tell him what you just told me, and let's move on.
Thought I was clear the first time. Maybe his translator malfunctioned.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
아, 이번에 엠베서더 찾아가야 돼. 와우. 여기서 너무 많은 일을 해. 나한테만 시키는 거야. 여기 올라가야 돼? 여긴가 보고.
Got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well,
Pathfinder, did you make it to Hervarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
I can't agree without knowing what you want from me.
Of course, that's only fair. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
The worlds we've inhabited are Vold, Kadara, and Eladin. I've searched them all, but each had obstacles preventing me from looking everywhere.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And the people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge? What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
자, 그럼 또 어디 가야 돼? 또 그래야 돼. 이거야. 어디더라 이거? 아니 도대체 어디야 이건? 내려가야 되는데? 내려가야 되는데? 어디로 내려가? 내려가야 되는데. 내려가는 데 없는데. 아, 다시 들어가고.
If that should have come to me.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's she doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. She risked her life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you?
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Siobhan.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
갑자기 왜 또 이오스야? 아니 여긴 또 왜 이리 많아? 뭐 찍어? 갑자기 또 왜 이옷을 또 호출이야? 나 좀 편하게 해줄 수 없니? 자, 여기 말고 엠베서더 갔다가 많이도 가야 된다. 엠베서더도 가야 되고 저기 대사 만나러 가야 되고. 아휴, 가야 되게 왜 이리 많냐 여기서도. 크로가 남겼다고 나한테 왜 난리를 하는 거야? 걔네들 한조 안 하려고 한다고.
Good to see you. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya.
I've heard of it. Why?
Angara are selling their slots to come here so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Well, we have to do something.
이거는
We could let Angara who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
자, 그러면 여기 갔다가 자, 쟤랑 대화를 하고 도대체 얘는 또 뭘 대답하게 만들 건지 모르겠지만
Ambassador Realis said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer. But I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work.
잠시만요.
Power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
아, 이거 뭐라고 대답해야 돼? 당연하다고
That's the
얘기해야겠죠?
whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
휴, 성공. 자, 그러면 이걸로 오늘은 마치겠습니다. 네, 그러면 또 엠베서더 만나러 가는 건 아니니까요. 마지막 달만 하고 무슨 전달이니까 전달만 하고 오늘은 마치겠습니다.
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure Eos gets them.
자, 그러면 오늘 방송 여기서 종료하고요. 지금까지 시청해주신 감사드리고 네, 좋은 하루 되세요. Thank you for watching and have a good time and good night.